Hello, thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Today we'll be looking through my resource kit that I have built up over the semester. This was made back in week 1, and it shows at the time what I thought was an effective teacher. Looking back on it, what I would add to it now, I would add the following. Punctuality, as being late is not only unprofessional, but students at risk of hurting themselves unsupervised. Being aware of one's surroundings, as teachers need to be aware of students' personalities. And being relevant, meaning that students can relate to the content easier and be much more invested into it. I love Sesame Street, although it's been a good 23 to 24 years since I last saw one of their episodes. Looking back on this video now, it hasn't lost any of its polish. A fantastic lesson that is not only positive, but also creates resilient kids. Too many people think doing great and being number one is the only way one can succeed in life. This mindset can be crippling to children, that telling that failure equals losing. It's not. As potential educators, I highly suggest we need to look out for children's safety, simply by following Maslow's hierarchy of needs. We need to keep children free from danger, give them adequate shelter, food and water, and give them an environment where they can form social interactions. This gives them that chance to perform at their best. Hopefully this picture of the brass scales represents this. Sigmund Freud's theories and work are pretty much the foundation of not just education circles, but in popular culture today. What I mean is there is a trope called the Freudian trio in popular culture, where a team of 3 protagonists represent either the id, the ego, or the superego. This is fantastic, as children are already exposed to this all their lives, so that when they are presented with Freud's theory unembellished, they understand it almost immediately due to being exposed to it before. That's what made Sigmund Freud's legacy last for over 100 years. ICD should help enhance education while provide solutions that don't hinder a student's development. Videos such as Crash Course are short, sweet, and engaging, as children can be entertained as well as enlightened. Just be careful what material you need to present. Challenging students is the best way one can engage them. That was in Miller's Theory of Mind article in 2012. The graph on this slide represents the way one can develop a theory of mind, and with that comes a lot of activities you can develop based on this graph alone. The possibilities are endless. To be honest, I only found out this resource last week, but the quality was just too good to pass up. Having this at the beginning of your teaching period would be a great icebreaker in terms of getting to know students and for them to understand everyone in class just that little bit better. With this, you can tailor each new lesson to cater to each student and make it more interesting and relevant. This website is at the forefront of developing world-class learning spaces, meaning this is what the best of Australia has to offer. The price may be steep going to this conference, as just going to the conference alone is $3,500, but by going in groups of 10, each member can save up to 25%. That said, you get the latest and greatest in learning space development from around the country. The CDO stated in an article in 2012 that due to research on the subject of disability and poverty, the two are often highly linked. Having no healthcare leads to a higher chance of disability, which leads to dropping out of school, which only allows a low-paying job, which means no healthcare. I believe the way we can help this is through education. By providing a buddy system, excelling students can help those who are struggling, ensuring that everyone gets involved in the learning process. Finally, at the assessment matrix, I'm not too fond of the standardized testing, as it can be a bit too reliant on memorization and performance on a single occasion. However, I do see the benefits in terms of knowing what a student has learned, even if they do just regurgitate what they know. Having assignments where students build upon their knowledge is a better option, as it not only builds what I've learned, but theoretically apply it over an extended period of time. I hope you found this resource kit beneficial to your teaching studies, and that you enjoyed it enough that you didn't fall asleep. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in class.